Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here in the heart of nature, deep divers. I woke up like this, all magical and fly. Listen, there's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Let's breathe. Heavenly. Let's go, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration. I feel so much better now. Hadouken, take all of that good ass energy I'm sending you. You feel so much better now. And let me say a big shout out to everybody who's joined the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Deep divers, click the link down below and be inspired. It happens. It happens. It happens. How to keep your cool when life does not go according to plan. Someone asked me that. They're like, Ralph, it happens. It's just happened to me. And I'm like, it's just happened to me as well. And the cat down the road was like, it happened to me too. Deep divers, this is life and shit happens. But this video is going to help you to keep cool, to stay cool when life does not go according to plan. This information right here, deep divers, is going to blow your mind and inspire you at the same time. I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support the real. Hit that like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. The next few months will be a period of your greatest transformation. If you're ready for that, just say thank you to the cat down the road. Good. Now, deep divers, it happens. It happens. Like, it's really hard to be a human being because it happens. Things can just happen. Things can just happen out of the blue. Sometimes you wake up, everything is going good, and then all of a sudden, it gets crazy. Oh my gosh. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So deep divers, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey, right? It happens. How to stay cool when life does not go according to plan. Now, a lot of people always say, Ralph, you're so calm. And I'm like, yes, I am. But that's only because I'm an alchemist. But don't get it twisted, deep divers. It happens to me too. What happens? Shit happens. That's right. Oh yeah. It was all good just a week ago. And I remember along my early journey, I would be recording a video and then find out that I forgot to press the record button or the sound recorder is not working. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, I've just made the best video in the world that no one else is going to see. Oh, well, it happens, deep divers. Sometimes you're driving. I remember I didn't even drive anywhere. I parked my car and someone drove past and hit it on the side. And guess what? They drove right off. 3,000 pounds. 3,000 pounds. Yeah, when I was in the UK, I had to pay that to fix and repair the car, deep divers. It happens. Sometimes you get a nasty bill in the letter box. You were speeding. What? I wasn't speeding. Yes, you were. No, I wasn't. Yes, you were. It happens. Sometimes you got relationship problems. Your partner is acting up. What? It happens. Sometimes you got problems at home. It happens. Sometimes you trip and fall and hurt yourself. It happens. Sometimes you're holding your phone, the new one you just bought, and you drop it. And you're like, how on earth did I drop that? It happens. Deep divers. So how do I stay cool when life does not go according to plan? Well, first and foremost, there's an Arabic word called maktub. It means, the word maktub, the Arabic word means it was written. And this is going to help you stay cool when things don't go according to plan. You see, not a leaf falls from a tree without the universe's permission. Not a leaf falls from a tree without the universe's permission. Not a leaf falls from a tree without the universe's permission. Everything is happening from the universe, from the power of the universe and by the universe's grace. There's a saying, man proposes, but God disposes. Man proposes, but God disposes. Man proposes, but God disposes, meaning that human beings can make all the plans in the world they want, but guess what happens? Ultimately, it's the universe that decides. The universe decides. And you've got to remind yourself, sometimes we think we're in control. Sometimes we think we've got the power. But ultimately, it's God who has the final say, or the universe, whatever name you have for it, deep divers. So what's helped me is to remind myself that you have to release resistance and realize that actually sometimes things aren't going to go, they're not going to go according to plan, and that's okay. The Egyptian proverb, beautiful. A beautiful thing is never perfect. A beautiful thing is never perfect. We spend our entire lives striving for perfection. When you remind yourself a beautiful thing is never perfect, everything works out for you. Don't strive to be a perfect person. Strive to be the work in progress and the masterpiece at the same time. Slow motion this side. And when you let go of this idea of perfection, or making everything perfect, or being so perfect and everything should go your way, when you let go of that idea, you will embrace that it happens. Shit happens. And it's not because you're a bad person. It's just because that's life. Nothing is perfect. At the same time, everything is perfect, even when it's perfectly flawed. I have what I call perfect imperfections. And now when things don't go my way, I say, okay, it's okay. Because I realize life is not something happening to me. Life is something responding to me. The universe didn't single you out. It's not picking on you. It's not personal. When it happens, when shit happens, when things don't go according to plan, many times it's because the universe wants to show you how strong you really are. It's a challenge. It's a test. Sometimes we think it's over because we're so distraught. One of the greatest things you can do is scream, get mad, be really angry, be frustrated, throw a temper tantrum, let the cat down the road know how mad you are, throw the cat down the road out of the window. No, deep divers, do not throw the cat down the road out of the window. But you can get mad. You can pull out your hair if you want. You can throw things across the room if you want. Once you've done that, breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. You see, what happens to a lot of people when it happens, when life does not go according to plan, they bottle up their emotions, they hold it in, and it hurts them even more. You know why? Because suppression is depression. One of the greatest things that you can do, deep divers, when life is not going according to plan, is get really mad, get really cross for 3 minutes, and that's it. Once you've released that, it feels good. Okay, now it's like, okay, I've released that. Okay, let me get my composure. That's good, deep divers. And that's what I always do. I remember I was filming in Southern California, and the person, my neighbor, was like, can you stop filming? I'm like, I got to make a video for these deep divers. And they're like, stop it. And I'm like, okay, what are the chances of that? Let me get mad. And I was mad. But then let me find my composure and realize that actually I've got so many things to be grateful for. I'm not that person. Right? So have a sense of humor when it happens, when shit happens. Have a sense of humor. Learn how to see things from a different way, a different perspective. And remind yourself, life is not something happening to you. It's responding to you. We often ask ourselves, why me? Why did this happen to me? And why now? Instead of asking the universe, why me, ask the universe, what are you trying to teach me from this happening? It could be that, hey, you got to pay more attention. I remember twisting my ankle when I was skateboarding. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I've done it twice. Maybe I've got my foot in the wrong position. Yes, I did. So it was a lesson for me to learn. And it was painful, a painful lesson, but I learned from it. Sometimes, though, things happen outside of our control. And we've got to remind ourselves that actually it's okay. It's okay when it happens, when shit happens. It's okay. It doesn't mean that we messed up. It only means that it's a test. Are we going to crack under pressure? Or are we going to remind ourselves that just because it happened, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be broken? We've got a choice. We can be broken or we can rise to the occasion. Slow motion this side. I said we've got a choice. We can be broken or we can rise to the occasion and show the universe how strong we really are. When shit happens, how to keep your cool when life does not go according to plan is to stop reacting to everything. Okay? Anytime you're just reacting, you become a slave to your emotions. And that's the reason why I told you, yes, release anger, then realize that whoever angers you actually controls you. Slow motion this side. Whoever angers you actually controls you. So remind yourself every single day to not be a slave to your emotions. Master your emotions before they master you. And how I do this every single day is by responding to a situation. How you respond to a situation literally has the power to change the entire situation itself. Like literally, deep divers, when it happens to me, when shit happens, I say, okay, I'm mad, but actually let me not allow anger to control me, and let me learn how to respond instead of reacting. How I respond is by taking a a good ass dose of that good ass prana. And I remind myself it could be worse. It could be far worse. I'm still alive. I'm still alive, deep divers. That means I've got another shot at this. And what happens when things don't go according to plan? We allow ourselves to be mentally in ruins. You've got to stop doing that. You know why? Because your inner peace is the highest form of wealth, the greatest piece of real estate, which you must protect at all times. When it happens, when shit happens, when life does not go according to plan, remind yourself you're not the only one. You are not the only one. It's happening to every single body in a different way. It's happening to everybody in a totally different way. We've got to remind ourselves to release resistance from the outcome. We've got to remind ourselves to release resistance from the outcome. Every single day, when you have so many expectations of what you want your life to be and it doesn't go according to that plan, you're going to feel bad if it doesn't happen. So you have to allow yourself to ask the universe to guide you to the place of your greatest power, transformation, and strength. And sometimes the universe gives you not what you want, but it gives you what you need. Slow motion this side. It happens. Shit happens. Remind yourself. Say this every single day. When life does not go according to plan, say this. I am not. What happened to me? What happened to me? I am. Can you stop repeating me, deep divers? I am who I choose to become in this moment. Once again, I am not what has happened to me. I am who I choose to become in this present moment. I am not a victim of circumstance. I'm a co-creator of my own reality. And even though shit happens, it happened, it doesn't mean that it happened to me. It happened for me. To realize that a beautiful thing is never perfect. To realize that it's not about everything going your way. It's about you realizing that everything is flawed. There are no straight lines in the heart of nature, deep divers. You realize this when you're out in Gaia. There are just curves. There's no perfection, but it's so perfect. even though it's so imperfect. It's a paradox, deep divers. It happens. How to keep your cool when life does not go according to plan? Phone a friend, reach out, remind yourself you're not alone. There are people who are going to help you along the journey. But the worst thing you can do is blame yourself for what has already happened. Stop blaming yourself for what has already happened and look forward to say, actually, I can rise to the occasion. I can overcome this. I will overcome this. And then I'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers. Let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support The Real. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the brand new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Deep divers, click the link down below and be inspired. Check out the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart, on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version, and the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/the book. The Secret Recipe to Becoming Your Greatest Version. And go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts, deep divers. All new designs you're going to love for men, women, children, even cats down the road at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, make sure you book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Deep divers. Life is not something happening to you. Life is something happening for you. Shit happens. It happens, and it's okay. You know why? Because life is not perfect. Life was never meant to be perfect. It was meant to show you that you can still find the beauty even in the flaws. Woo! That was a slow motion. Slow motion this side. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation, and let me know how this video inspired you. One love. Peace.